This is the MMA Submission Source channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest news in the fighting world. Let's dive into another news roundup. The first news is about the latest update of the UFC Pound-for-Pound Rankings, where our esteemed panel evaluates the landscape monthly to determine the best male and female MMA fighters globally. With the dramatic conclusion of UFC 298, the top of the men's rankings saw a significant shakeup. Let's take a closer look. Alexander Volkanovski experienced a notable fall in the pound-for-pound rankings after his crushing defeat at UFC 298. Alongside Kamaru Usman, Israel Adesanya, and Aljamain Sterling, Volkanovski had been a consistent presence at the top. However, his defeat now places him outside the top 5, alongside other former champions at risk of losing their ranking entirely. Although Ilia Topuria's rapid rise and Volkanovski's sudden decline might seem drastic, the authority with which Topuria claimed victory warrants his elevated position, despite his resume not yet matching that of the champion he defeated. In my opinion, Alexander Volkanovski still deserves a second chance, considering his extensive reign as division champion. Undoubtedly, alongside Jose Aldo, he remains one of the greatest fighters in the category's history. His accomplishments warrant another shot at the title. What are your thoughts? Thoughts? Questions? Concerns? Make your voice heard in the comments below. I'll address some questions in the comments. How do you interpret Alexander Volkanovski's drop in the pound-for-pound rankings following his UFC 298 loss? Do you believe this defeat will have a lasting impact on his career? With Ilia Topuria's rise in the rankings, do you think he has the potential to become a dominant figure in the category in the near future? Which challengers do you see as the most promising to alter the ranking landscape in the future? Considering the diversity of fighters receiving votes or facing future challenges, which matchups do you believe could have the greatest impact on the pound-for-pound rankings in the coming months? Now, onto the next news. Paulo Costa reacts to Robert Whittaker's loss at UFC 298, damage or touching. UFC middleweight Paulo Costa joins the list of fighters confused by MMA scoring after UFC 298. Costa released a statement on his X account after his unanimous decision loss to former champion Robert Whittaker, promising to change his approach for his next fight. In my opinion, we at the MMA Submission Source channel watched the fight live and saw Costa's beautiful spinning kick, but that was just one great moment. He took severe damage to his front leg and couldn't keep up with Robert, who was striking and moving exceptionally well inside the cage. I believe the best thing Paulo Costa can do now is to recover quickly and make himself available for UFC 301 in Brazil, as he has a significant chance of headlining the numbered card scheduled for the country. Without Brazil's top stars like Alex Pereira, Charles Oliveira, and Davison Figueiredo, who will be at UFC 300, Brazilian fans and President Dana White need a solid plan B to fill Janus Arena on May 4, 2024. And in your opinion, what do you think? How do you assess Paulo Costa's reaction to the loss against Robert Whittaker, especially considering his perception during the fight compared to the judges' scoring? Do you agree with Dana White's assessment of Costa and Whittaker's performance at UFC 298? What is your opinion on the decision not to award the fight as Fight of the Night? Given the controversy surrounding the scoring and the remarkable performance of both fighters, how do you see Paulo Costa's future in the UFC and his chances of recovery after this defeat? Comment below in the video. This is the MMA Submission Source channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest news in the fighting world. On the screen, our latest news video and the playlist, The History of the Kings of Fights, are displayed. Click and watch. You'll enjoy it. Until next time, champ, and keep your guard up.
Yeah.